related news coming in as investigations have been peaking over the terror attack. CNN News 18 has learned that Lashkar is behind the Reasi attack. So this is big news coming in as per our sources that the tasking was done recently and possibly by Sajid Jatt. Top Jammu and Kashmir police sources have also revealed that recent communications intercepts suggest that this type of a tasking was given recently. It's though premature to say if they wanted this group to be attacked or they wanted pilgrims in general to be attacked. Agencies though are working to corroborate evidence and link the Shiv Khori and the bus attack. CNN News 18 has already reported that a month back, Shiv Khori, remember, was under the radar of terror groups, and it's after that that the security there was increased as well. Agencies are now working to understand if the terror groups had an understanding about the yatris at the Shiv Khori temple, and only after that did they attack, did they plan out this attack on this bus. Tasking was done, like I said, by Sajid Jatt, and this was tasked to local Lashkar-backed TRF to make it a homegrown terror attack. Earlier, CNN News 18 also reported about the flip-flop of the TRF and the PAFF. Let me go across to Ishan joining us with more details. Talk a little bit more about, Ishan, take us through the details that we've managed to access so far. You know, with TRF first claiming responsibility and then quite deleting that update that they'd shared on social media. And also a little bit more about this man, Sajid Jatt. What more do we know about him?
What sources have told our colleague Manoj Gupta that there was recent communication and intercept which suggested that a Reasi type tasking was given to these groups recently, which meant to attack and harm as much as possible. But what the sources have been also telling is that they're trying to question and further dig in deep into this entire case. Whether this was the only group to be attacked or they wanted to attack more pilgrims. And that is an interesting part of the investigation that the intelligence agencies are hinting at. And they are also trying to work to corroborate evidence and link the Shiv Khori attack and this bus attack. And if they are seeing that if this is all linked, and as we have already reported, that this was already under radar of these militant outfits to carry out attacks in this particular area and this particular temple, and that is why the security was increased. And you would hear that in the morning also SSP of the district saying that they had input, and around those areas where these temples are, there's already an increase in the security. We had reported this month back there's a possibility of this taking place, and then agencies were also working to know if they came to know about these yatris, and if they knew that how many of them are inside, exact details of the group that was inside it or not. So it's all part of the investigation. To talk about Sajid Jatt has been alleged for being involved in several attacks on security forces, establishment, trying to harm India's interests, also trying to carry out, executing and planning attacks on security forces, civilians, locals, and also in Kashmir Valley and also in Rajouri, Poonch, and in now Reasi as well. He's someone who is a mastermind and who India has blamed many a time at several levels that he is the one who has been orchestrating militancy and also trying to harm India at different levels. The Indian government is right in mentioning that he has been involved in several attacks, and they have said that they have the proof of his involvement, because he is the one who is right now backing and planning and executing and telling people what to do when it comes to the TRF, and trying to label every attack. What security agencies, intelligence agencies have told CNN News 18 that they are the homegrown militants who are carrying out this attack. Because the purpose of both TRF was to give this entire group a new dimension, that it is a localized voice, there is no Pakistan involvement, and that precisely was the idea that the security agencies have hinted at from the day one, that is the idea, core idea of trying to change the name. Because Pakistan was on the FATF grey list, and there were other sanctions on Pakistan as well, so that is why the strategy came in, and that's how the analysts read it. But one has to see
Okay, we're tracking the latest indeed. Ishan, what we're putting out for viewers to understand is also concerning, because like I said, this looks like is a part of a larger planning and plotting as well, and that's how this entire terror attack was executed. And like many eyewitnesses have has come out to say that the firing continued even after the bus fell into the gorge.